Hello everybody. My name is Sissy, and today we are doing an Echoes of the Plum Grove tutorial on how to change character names. You may want to change your character's names or one of the villagers' names for various reasons. You can change either a character's first name or last name with absolutely no ill effects, and it's actually very simple. Let's take this in 3 steps. Step 1. Navigate to your save file. If you don't know how to get to your save file, you can press Windows R on your keyboard, and that will open up the run command on your computer. Then, in order to navigate to your save, all you need to do is copy and paste the location string that I've put in the description of this video. I'm going to do that right now. If I hover over Open, I'm going to go ahead and paste. And you'll see that it will lead you all the way into the subfolder called Saves in Echoes of the Plum Grove. So once you paste that into this window, click OK. Once your Saves folder opens up, you may or may not have another subfolder within it. If you do, and you click into it, you will see a copy of all of your save files, both your autosaves and any manual saves you've made in the game. However, before we move on to the next step, what I would actually like for you to do is go back to your saves folder and then back to your Echoes of the Plum Grove folder. And I highly recommend backing up your saves. You can do this by right-clicking on your saves folder, going to Send to Compressed Zipped Folder. This will create a zipped copy of all of your save files before you edit them. Then navigate back into your saves folder and locate the save file that you want to edit. Now let's move on to step 2. Open this save file in Notepad. For me, I just have to double click on it. But if for you it doesn't automatically open in Notepad, you can right click on it, click Open With, and if Notepad doesn't appear as one of the top options, you can always click More Apps and find it for your computer. Now that you have your save file open, if you're not used to editing data in this way, it may look intimidating. Don't worry. I'm here to show you how to edit only what you want to without creating any other changes to your game, and to hold your hand while you do it. So with our save file open, now we're going to find the character whose name we want to edit. For me, this is Isabella Whitfield, since the main character in my Let's Play, Sunny Goth, married her, and I would like her name now to be Isabella Goth. So what I'm going to do is make sure that my cursor is in the very beginning of this file, and on my keyboard, I'm going to click Control F. This will open up the Find window. Now, even though I'm going to change her last name, I'm actually going to type in Isabella to find her, because at this point in time, there's only one Isabella in the game, whereas there are multiple Whitfields. So this is just a little bit easier. After you type in the name of the character, whether it's the first name or the last name, click Find Next. And you'll see that the character's name is highlighted. I'm going to close my Find window now, and I'm going to highlight the area that we're going to be working with just to show you. This says, given name Isabella, surname Whitfield. And then it has a first name token and a last name token. Let's now move on to step 3. For her surname, I'm going to take this area where it says Whitfield, and I'm going to delete that. Then I'm going to type in what I want her new surname to be. In this case, it's Goth. So as I mentioned before, each character has a given name and a surname. The first name token is essentially the given name token, and the last name token is essentially the surname token. So since I am changing her surname, I need to take this last name token and remove it, because now that last name token no longer matches the last name or surname that Isabella has. You do not need to put anything else in between these quotations. Just delete the text that is there, leaving the quotations, so that now the last name token is exactly as it was, just with nothing between the quotations following it. Since I'm leaving her first name or given name the same, I'm going to leave her first name token as it was. If you are changing a character's first name and last name, you will need to delete the area within the first name token and the last name token area. If you're only changing one, then you only change the one that matches the part of their name that you're changing. To recap, the changes that I have made to Isabella's name are, in her surname, between these two quotations, I have put Goth, which is her new surname, and in this last name token, between these two quotations, I have removed the data. Now, I'm going to click File and Save. And then I'm going to close my notepad. Now, load up your game, double check that the character's name looks the way that you want it to, and keep on playing. If you found that tutorial helpful, be sure to tap that like button, and I will see you back here for another video very soon.